Yeah. Big bag, got him big mad. Get into some money in it bag. Jumping out the Rolls truck with the Temp tag. I'm getting money, I don't get mad. As a nigga in my hood, he gon' set it on stamp. And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of it damp. But now it's champagne showers when we poppin' the champ.
Cause I'm a rider.
We good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a soul survivor.
And we back.
Cause if you're looking for me, you can find me on the block disobeying the law.
Who's the first one to rap on that song?
A real nigga. Paying second with my drugs.
Right.
Just to keep on moving.
Episode 4, Build Up Podcast. I'm D.
Yeah.
White boy in the building. Friend of the show.
Woo.
Sid. I forgot your NFS. Sydney. .love. SYDNI.
.LOVE.
Friend of the show. And my friend. My buddy.
Anything else?
Nope. Pal.
What's up with y'all, man? Welcome back. Excited for episode 4. Trey, T.3 Eyes. I'm twin. You know, episode 4. Shit kind of really going by fast.
Pretty much. I imagine it's going to go by fast.
We in a rhythm now.
Yeah.
In a rhythm.
So, I mean, we can start off how we always start off. Temperature check. I'll go first. I'm employed.
Mm-hmm. No, somebody at my job, bro, came in there, and I was talking about you because he was like, oh,
Mike, that's one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in my job came and was just like, man, it's glad. He was essentially like saying, man, shit, glad motherfuckers got a job nowadays. He was like saying how he was retired, he got out the government and shit, and I was like, yeah, my best friend worked for the government, whatever. I'm like, yeah, they over there pissing my boy off. Ain't gotta go to work. Can't get off early. I said, bro, can't work from home. He like, yeah, he got a job though.
Yeah, I'm employed.
Yeah, nah. He said getting in the government that shit ain't happening right now.
No, it's freeze.
Yeah, that shit ain't happening right now. My fault. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you're right. It's a freeze. It's probably easier to get in prison right now. Just keep it buck. I'm just saying. It's like, no, it definitely is. But yeah, easier to get in prison than get in the government right now. But yeah, I'm employed. That's just where I'm at. I would love to be employed somewhere else, but it is what it is. Thankful. I mean, because of the situation that I'm in. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel about anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. You?
I'm employed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Employed and trying to move up.
Yeah.
Employed and trying to move up. So other than that, really just shit. I ain't gonna lie, typical family getting on my nerves type shit.
Yeah.
Definitely just got in a car accident and totaled my car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit was it was crazy. I'm just glad your parents answered the phone, bro. If I'm being completely honest. Like, I really forgot whole time that you was like with your girl. So when I called you, I immediately really hung up like, damn, this nigga ain't gonna be able to come and get me.
Yeah.
But you was the first person I called.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I called my dad first.
Mm-hmm.
I called him because I was like, Dad, I fucked up. That's what I said.
Yeah.
He's like, what happened? He's like, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm like rubbing my head. I'm like, no, like I really fucked up. Look. He like, no, bro. You know, because I'm like, I think I was in shock, bro, because when the air...
Move the bike. 2. That's 2.
My fault. When the airbags and shit hit me, bro, I was like, real live, like, damn. You know how I got in an accident, I got out, I'm like, damn, did I really just get in an accident?
Y'all know that Mr. Krabs meme? Where he...
I was like, damn, did I really get in an accident? Like, damn, I got out, looked at my car. I'm like, whoa. Bro asking me, bro, the nigga that stopped in front of me, he asked me, like, man, you okay? I'm like, bro, I don't even want to talk right now. He's like, you're bleeding.
I'm guessing the person, he was foreign. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the accent gave it away. You're bleeding. This being bleeding is crazy.
You see Rush Hour?
Which one?
One. He was like, wipe your face off. You're bleeding.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when you saw Clem. Oh, that's 2.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But nah, so I after it happened or whatever, then I called you. You ain't answer. Nah. Well, then you called me back. I ain't gonna lie, like I instantly needed you to call me. Cause you know, like when shit be bad, you know what I'm saying? I be needing to laugh instantly. You know what I'm saying? Like no bullshit. Like with anything. When my grandfather passed away and you came over there, cool, I was sad for like a couple of minutes. And we went downstairs, we started laughing, because that's the shit I be needing. I'm like, yeah.
Because, when I came in the house, we was meet to meet.
Yeah.
That's what, all right. That's what happened.
I mean, I needed a hug.
All right.
Meet to meet is crazy. Whoa.
All right, explain what happened. Describe what happened.
He came over the crib. I guess my mama called him over there. My mama called him. You know what I'm saying? He called me at like 5, 6 in the morning. He came over. I said, what's going on, bro? He like, come outside. I mean, he like, let me in the door. I'm like, all right. Called me. My mom called me or whatever. I'm like, what's up, man? And she was like, oh, you know, your grandfather, you know what I'm saying, passed away. So I'm like, I like broke down. I just wrapped my hands around him. And he like just held me up because I was sad, bro. I was crying.
You heard that?
Wait, hold up.
Okay.
Because he's leaving out a very important part. He's leaving out a very important part. In me holding him up, he bare balls. He ain't bare balls like butt naked, but he's in basically he's in his sleep attire. So it ain't like he fully dressed. He Atticus. So I'm like, it's gonna be okay. And I couldn't avoid it's like right here. So I'm like, nah, you my boy though.
I got you. Move your dick out.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, because I couldn't be here for you, bro. Because he was, you know what I'm saying? He was. I'm like, no,
nigga try to hug you like
yeah.
this.
I'm like, yo, we gonna be, you know, like we gonna.
Okay. We need that first.
You know, I'm like, we gonna be good. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, like,
yo,
nigga,
it's touching my leg, bro. You nigga talking about I love you, bro.
But you gotta stand up right now. Yo, you gotta stand up. Yo, we can get down and pray right now. But
yeah, because you was like rushing me to come upstairs.
Yeah.
Damn, I was crying. It's my fault, man.
It's good. We good. Hey, yeah, for sure.
Man, closer and close. I ain't even remember that part. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
But nah, like I say that to say.
I'm about to say 3.
All right. I want to talk to him about. We know him. You know what I'm saying? So I call him. He called me back. I said, bro, FaceTime me because I want to show him my car or whatever. So I'm like, I call him. I answer the phone. I said.
Give context now.
So I call him. I said, bro, FaceTime me right quick. He FaceTimes me. I said, bro, look at my face. That's what I said. Mind you, I just got in the car accident. I said, bro, look at my face. He like, bro, who hit you? So I'm like, I let it go. Flipped it over. Flipped my phone over, showed him the camera. He like, damn, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened. All that shit happened. I go home, I call him. I said, you know, bro. No, while we was on the phone, I think I said something. I said, I'm gonna get back to you later, but you talking about somebody hit me. I let it go because I had to focus. Cool, I call him back. I said, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. Why when I call you and I say, look at my face, the first thing you say to me is who hit you?
You done?
What?
You done?
What you mean?
If somebody call you and say, look at my face, and all you see is his lip bleeding, I ain't know his car. I ain't know he crashed his car. All he's do is go. What I'm supposed to think? I'm supposed to think instantly you crashed your car? No, I'm like, man, who hit you? He took it like I said, who beat you up?
Cause bro, I'm like, G, I ain't gonna lie to all things.
No. Cause the thing is, the way he kept saying it, you said you thought somebody hit me. I'm like, bro, okay, my fault. Floyd Mayweather. No. I'm sorry, you can't get touched. Like, no, I didn't say you lost.
I was just like,
I didn't say you got jumped. I said who hit you. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie, you should don't have the best track record when it comes to the accidents.
What you mean?
I mean, you supposed to meet me on base
When you crashed your car?
And I got hit by the truck. And I called D. And D was like, yo, where you at? I left my chicken out.
You left your chicken out?
He left his chicken out at his crib because he left his house to meet me at the base to get me. You know, he got the military ID, so he got to sign me on the base type shit. I used to loop on.
Oh, so he called you.
So I called him and he like, yo, like you was supposed to be here like 10 minutes ago. I left my food out. My shit
I left my chicken out.
Bro, my chicken.
But like he realized, I was like, bro, I left my chicken out. And I was like, bro, my car is fucked. He said, what you talking about? And I'm like,
But my chicken.
Bro, I get it.
In his face,
I get it.
Like I understand what you're talking about, but like
I did. All right. So let me.
Oh, so you just.
I didn't dismiss his car. I know I didn't do it like that. I probably still was like, damn, that's crazy. But
I mean, you did come to the car.
I'm about to say, like, come on now.
We talking about the initial.
Yeah, my chicken was out. I did just start eating, and I was.
Oh,
ready
you
to
were
get back.
just started eating.
Yeah, I started eating, and he was like, "Yo, come to the base real quick." Da, da, da. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll let you on the base. Boom, we can do that real quick." Because I'm living down the street. But then I was sitting there for a while, and y'all know how I feel about my time. So I was like,
So you started eating.
Nah, the food was in the crib. He left his food in the
I
crib.
left my food that I started eating. Said, okay, I'll come back and eat this. I'm gonna come back and eat this to let them on the base. He said, yo, I'm right by the base. I'm like, all right, cool. It's gonna be real quick, and I'm gonna turn right back around. I'm gonna finish eating. I'm there waiting on him, and I'm sitting there for a while, and I'm like, food's getting cold.
Nigga get in the car like, fuck, bro. Hungry.
What? And so when he had called me, I was like, you got in a car crash where? And then once he showed me the car, I was like, all right, damn, let me get off the base, come where you at. So, yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm insensitive. It was just...
I was just mad you thought somebody hit me. I ain't gonna fake it. That shit kind of... I told you that shit. I called you again. Every time I think about sitting in the car, I'm like, bro, this nigga think I got beat
My
up or
fault,
something.
Roy Joyner Jr.
I was just...
Sorry, I thought that you showed me a bleeding lip before you showed me the car.
I just
that
feel
somebody hit you.
I just feel
Because
like...
that just don't...
Yeah, I'm not
My fault.
Like, busted lip, my first thought is
Nah.
a car accident.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
What else was I supposed to think? If you didn't show me the car first, you showed me your lip.
I didn't do it. I just said, look at my face, bro. I was...
Yeah, that's the first thing you said when you got on the phone. Look at my face. Like, what else am I supposed to do with that?
I just, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like, you know, if anything, I wouldn't have called you. Like, if I got beat, I just wouldn't call you.
See, you keep equating
Yeah.
it with getting beat up.
Yeah, because
Why? You can get touched.
Anybody
you know
what I'm saying?
I remind you of the situation when you called me last time you were in St. Louis, and you called me, you was like, damn, my lip bleed. And you just finished fighting at the gas station. It's the same thing.
All right, respect. Respect.
Like,
It was just the principle that I didn't. So I was just like, damn, like, all right.
nigga thought I'm trying to pull his card. He was talking about doing a new segment.
Shit on.
Speaking of cars, new story time segment. Nigga. New story time segment at least once a month. And we had just looked at each other and kind of knew that this was one of the stories that we were going to tell. Primarily my story, but you're somewhat involved. And I think all of our stories will either be both of us, one of us, but
I ain't gonna lie though. All of our stories, we both really there.
yeah, for sure.
You know
The way that it's retold, for sure.
All of our
for
stories,
sure,
we
for sure.
both there. I damn near, you know what I'm saying? I can tell your story.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna try to not use names for our stories.
Alias.
For
What
sure.
we come up with? Miles?
Miles. Yeah.
Okay, Miles.
No
names
yeah.
for no stories. So
Don't ask.
yeah.
February 2018.
Damn, you remember the month?
Yes, because it was Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Needed that.
Needed it. So leading up to February 2018 Valentine's Day, I asked Miles, who I was staying with at the time, yo, let me borrow your car. I want to take this girl to Chipotle. I think that was the quick little Valentine's Day Chipotle. Chipotle, easy, because we both were working out in the gym at the time, That was like one of the favorite places to go, especially
How
if
old
you was
are you?
lifting.
How old were you?
Yeah, give me a second. I was 20. Yeah, I was 20.
Chipotle.
Yeah. Where else was I gonna take you?
20.
Where was I gonna take you?
Chipotle.
Where I was gonna take
I
you?
don't know.
You was gonna go to the
That's
roof?
fun. No, I'm not. No, hell
was
no.
going to
We
the
wasn't
roof?
even
No,
on that.
I was gonna go take it to the
We
roof.
wasn't even on that. We wasn't
With
even
no
on
car.
that. No, we
Remember,
wasn't.
I'm asking to borrow somebody else's car, so you thought I was gonna take somebody to Ruth in somebody else's car.
All right, brother. Listen, I was just thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 20. We're going to Chipotle. You can get guac. You can get chips. You can get all that. You can get the works.
You can get guac.
Yeah.
You get some
Get
guac.
I can get some guac.
Guac.
That's crazy.
Guac for guac.
Guac for guac. We going guac for guac.
You going guac
For guac. Nah, but no.
What you said? No. That's low key P.
So I tell Miles ahead of time, like, hey, I'm trying to take this girl, da 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 da. He like, yeah, cool, boom, we good. Valentine's Day comes.
Niggas excited.
Lit.
You
We
was
texting.
Saying Norbit Tuesday.
Tuesday. This way I was. You remember Nutty Professor? Where he's asking Miss
Janet or Jada.
I think it was either Janet, Jenny, or something. But he asked her on a date. He was like, date.
Oh, date.
date.
Get on the date.
So the day comes, and me and her texting. I'm like, yeah, this time, boom, boom.
Oh,
boom.
you setting it up.
Yeah, I'm locked.
I'm gonna pick you up.
I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. I'm about to execute to perfection. So I'm checking with Miles. I'm like, yo, we still good, da 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 da, because he had left the room, maybe an hour prior to, maybe
before you was supposed to go.
Yeah, hour prior to, and y'all was together. I don't know where y'all was at, but y'all was together.
Don't know.
No telling.
Probably bullshitting,
So
smoking.
I had already calculated the time from campus to the Chipotle. It was nothing, like 15, something like that.
Okay. Y'all was gonna eat there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
A real date.
Yeah.
Chipotle got tables.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Boom, come back. It's not a night move. This is daytime Chipotle. I'm not about to be out all night with somebody else's car.
At Chipotle.
Yeah. So it's he left an hour before, and the time's coming up on the time I should be leaving to go pick her up, boom, and then be there. So I'm hitting up Miles. I'm like, yo, where y'all at? Yo, we just went to the... And so he would give me periodic of where y'all going or what and whatnot. And so the responses had stopped from Miles. And then on the other side, while I'm texting the girl that I'm trying to take, she like, now, meanwhile, I should have probably just let my pride aside and just let her take us. But I was hell bent.
Oh, she had a whip.
Yeah.
Damn, so you should-
Nah, but I was hell bent on nah, I'll take, ego, pride. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, for sure. All right, got the ox ready.
Yeah,
I know the
niggas-
songs I want to
niggas-
play.
niggas-
I had it. Yeah, no, I had everything
You about
down
to be
to a
rapping them
T.
shit. So you look cool when you rapping songs with somebody in the car.
What? What? Come on, man. What? I think Bryson Tiller. I think I had the whole mix together. So
Don't.
yeah. And as soon as when you turn the corner, you kind of have your hand on the wheel when you turn the corner. What? Yeah. Is the bass hit at the right time? So I'm telling her no, we good. Miles not hitting me back, and so I'm calling, not picking up. I said okay.
Damn, I didn't know you called him.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I definitely don't know what we was doing if you called him.
I'm starting to get hot.
Yeah, tight.
I'm starting to get hot.
I got a date, bro. I got a date.
So let me preface this with this. I'm never going to argue with somebody about something that belongs to them.
Yeah, facts.
Because I have no place in that. But what I won't tolerate is that if you don't have to agree to let me borrow it. Because what's the point of agreeing to let me borrow it if you're ever going to flip it back and say, well, it's mine. Don't agree to let me borrow it.
Yeah.
And so time goes by. Y'all, it's probably maybe an hour past the time I was supposed to take her. She was just like, "Don't worry about it. We'll go another day." As soon as I was like,
damn, fuck.
What? What? So y'all come into the room.
Why didn't you just ask? Yeah, why didn't you just ask her after that? Like, you should.
But we was still good after that.
No, I'm saying ask her to drive.
Ask her to drive?
Yeah, like 15 minutes after we wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was already determined this is what I wanted to do.
All right. My fault.
And so, y'all walked in. Y'all was high. He give me the keys. I just looked. I walked out. I tried to hit her. I'm like, yo, I got the keys. She was like, no, I'm okay now. I don't really want to go because I think she had something else to do or whatever. I'm like, nah, that's cool. I came back, gave him the keys, and I was like,
thanks.
Man, yeah. I got a car that next month. I don't know if you remember that. I got a car that next month.
Was that next month?
Yes, spring break. I got that car that next month. You were at the house.
We gonna plug that.
Yeah.
I got the video.
Yeah.
Dad, I can't fuck with this shit.
Yeah, nah. I got. Yeah.
No shoes on.
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
No, I think you might have showed me. The video.
Yeah, no, for sure. I got the car the next month, and as soon as I saw the car, I said,
I was wondering
never.
why. I knew it was more than just like new car joy.
Yeah.
No. Tired of asking these niggas for rides.
What?
Tired of asking these niggas, can I borrow their car?
But like the thing is, I ain't get no backstories. So I just saw the excitement. I'm like,
No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
now it makes sense.
Yeah, nah. It wasn't just the car. It was freedom. It was time. I seen.
Especially like, bro.
What? What? Give us free. Give us free. Give us free. What? Stop playing with me. It's over. I'm good. I seen all my time come back.
Yeah, nigga, you know he don't like depending on motherfuckers. So he like, bro, I ain't never gotta ask you niggas for shit.
What? It's over.
I was the first one of my friends to get a license. So I know.
Yeah, he ain't never got
What,
asked these
dog?
niggas for
Like-
shit. I remember he pulled up. You know, he ain't even go. He ain't park his car. He pulled up like, y'all come outside.
Y'all see it?
Look, I was so excited because I was like, damn, man, I know he about to let me drive. Yeah, nigga, we got a car, nigga. We got a car. That's what we was. Because me and him was locking in. I'm like, yeah, D, he don't really do much either. Let me borrow this motherfucker. Late night, I ain't never walking. Borrow this motherfucking car.
Bruh, nah, I'm talking about as soon as we came back from spring break. Hey, bro, I'm like, shit, we good. As long as you don't crash the motherfucker. I don't care.
For real.
Yeah, nah. But
Nigga wasn't charging me gas money.
I'm cool.
I just tried, bro. I used to put a little money in there. I mean, I'm a decent man. He's just like, you get it. I'm like, that's mine. I ain't had no money for real, so I'm glad he ain't asked me for nothing.
Yeah.
We had friends that wasn't like that.
It was funny about that when he was one of the first ones with the car. We're kind of the same person in the way where, especially if women was in the car, because usually that was the only thing that was in the car.
Fine shit. Yeah,
He'd be like, I'd be like, I look at
I look
at the gas tank, and he look at the gas tank, and I'd be like,
go ahead.
well, either that or you know what I'm saying. He would be the same way. He's like, I'm not about to ask him to put gas in the cars. It's whatever. We're gonna figure it out.
I feel like we talked about that. Like, what age do you stop asking for gas? I think it's an age /
See, I know for white boy it was early. It was 17. Yeah, it had to be like 17. Yeah, 17, 16.
Or just kind of where you at.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I get my car, I'm gonna be the same way. I'm like, I'm cool, because especially if we going to the same place.
Facts.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever charged anybody gas money. It was kind of just like, bro, I just tell you no.
it's an awkward conversation.
I just won't take it.
If I need the gas money, I'm just not gonna take it.
Yeah,
Right.
like nah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, because it's just one of those. It's just one of those awkward conversations. Because now just take Uber at this point.
You got 5.
Yeah, like just take Uber.
That's what that is. You got 5, 10.
And then they get to arguing with you over logistics. It's only 3 miles. It's like only 3 miles for you.
Only 3 miles. That's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Depending on what 3 miles I'm going.
6 miles actually.
Yes.
Because I got to go there and come back.
And I can't afford that miles that I'm going out of my way.
For sure.
To them 3 miles.
For sure. Because I'm going to you, then there, then
Yeah, nah, you need a ride back.
yeah,
You need a ride back.
yeah.
Might have-
Nah. Yeah, it's definitely one. It's definitely one. Yeah, nah. But that concludes our story time. More of the story. I ain't asked that person for another thing ever again. I ain't asked Miles for nothing else. I didn't ask Miles for another favor. I didn't ask him for another. I didn't even give him a chance to. Didn't ask for another favor.
Hey, I ain't asking for nothing. I ain't asking for his car either.
Yeah, no. Him or
I damn near would have been on some.
yeah. We ain't come on alias.
But yeah,
I don't know.
bro, let me drive his car too though. Bro, let me drive his car, but you know what I'm saying? I was on some, you know what I'm saying? If they would have said no, I'd be like, bet. D got a car. Bet. I don't need your shit.
Hey, D.
Yeah.
Yo.
These niggas ain't trying. I don't even think I live with that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck y'all. That's the other shit either. Me and my man's got a car.
Me and my mans. Yeah, nah. But yeah, I didn't ask for anything else ever again. Transition away from that. Durk album. I'll go first because I know this is one of your favorite artists.
Yes, sir. The
album wasn't bad. Once again, I already had low expectations going
See
in.
how many songs I got? Go ahead.
I already had low expectations going in. I had 4 songs, like I told you, that had studio album-like production of the album that I liked at 7220. Mm-hmm. The songs I had that remind me of 7220 the most: Opportunist, Deep Depression, Can't Hide It 1,000 Times.
No shit. That's me.
I was like, what are you?
I'm
like a gorilla?
Nah, that's Durk.
Oh, it makes sense. That baby verse on 1,000 Times.
That's what you wanted.
Yeah,
that's what you wanted.
That verse sounds better than his whole album that he put out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But as far as Durk's project,
scale of 1 to 10.
What? Durk's project?
What you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
10 is a lot. Because I feel like if you do 10, you say like 5 or 6, I'm gonna be kind of mad. So I'm gonna do 5 because it's like you can't really say it's a 2 because I'm gonna be like, come on.
No, it's we should go back to 10.
Yeah, we should. We should. Never mind. We should think about it. Maybe not.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 6.5.
Yeah. 6.5.
Yeah. But how'd you feel about that album?
I give it a strong. I'm not gonna hold you like. It's 17 songs on there. I'm not gonna lie. I think I added 14 or 15. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I'm a heavy Durk fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I didn't already play the songs like back to back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, started it over. I hear a part of I'm gonna start the whole song over. And then just, you know what I'm saying? Keep on sipping. I think I rap that shit every day. I don't even sip. But I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Durk. You know what I'm saying? But I give it like a 8, bro.
Really?
I give it like an 8. I'm not, 8s are so, you know how like depending on the category, different things can be an 8.
Depending on the genre, not genre music,
genre of things,
yeah,
just things
yeah,
like
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Every 8 don't look the same. Every 8 is technically the same thing.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why this is an 8. I just think, you know what I'm saying? I give it an 8, bro. I give it an 8 because I'm biased, but I also give it an 8 because there's some good songs on there. Like I ain't.
How many songs you got?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of what was it?
17.
70?
I think it's 17 songs on her. Yeah, I got Shaking When I Pray. But I've been waiting for the nigga to drop for a minute. So I kind of already knew like I was going. But even then, bro, you know me, I feel like every album that I like, it's like a good 7 strong songs I probably listen to daily. But I like the song. We was watching that. I remember we was watching that podcast and they was talking about
Bigger Picture.
Yeah, and I really like the take that they, when they was just saying like, even you said it though, like his album can't really flourish as much with him being, incarcerated and stuff, and that, you said like the tours and shit because you can't tour, like niggas can't hear your music,
right?
And then they was just like on some, him like not being able to kind of maximize the moment, capitalize off the moment because you can't really tour, you can't do no interviews, you can't do shit. So I get that part, but I fucked with the album, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I'm biased, but I give it an 8. I think most niggas that I can't really speak for most niggas, but I give it an 8.
And because the last album you would say is what, like a 5?
Almost Healed.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna give it a 5, and I'm gonna give it a 5 because I I be listening to Durk's
Durk,
album.
yeah.
That motherfucker don't really get
Sound like-
too much play. Like
Yeah.
I don't never go back to that album. I low key be forgetting that he made it
Yeah.
because I think I only added like 3 or 4 songs, and I don't listen to him.
Yeah.
I might listen to it today because we talking about it.
Yeah, I that point that I brought up, I got it from the bigger picture when Elliot Wilson had first brought it up, and it made me think like, damn, he can't do anything with this music. And usually when you're typically in prison, the best moment to make music from prison if you know you're going to get out. Because if you say you get out in 5 months and you put the album out 2 months before you get out, there's that momentum. That rollout basically is you getting out.
Yeah.
You can kind of just step out of prison.
I'm free.
And you basically just trampoline out the prison, and now you up. You basically can go on tour because you already dropped this project prior to being released, and people are
now
just
you
ready.
got the hype of you being
People just
out.
ready to see you.
Yeah,
They're just ready to see you. So
but we don't know.
yeah, no one
Yeah,
knows.
we don't know.
You don't. He don't.
He
know.
don't know.
Yeah, he don't know. He ain't been tried yet. Yeah. So yeah. Prior to transitioning to where we going, and still stay in music, I had this conversation today that kind of put this question in my head. What do you think shapes your musical perspective of how you like something, that you don't like something, that you think is good, that you think is bad? What do you think in your lifetime has shaped that musical perspective?
Damn, that's a deep question. I like that. It's good content. What you doing, nigga? Nigga dry. Let's get these motherfuckers something to shit. But honestly, I think it's more like experience, where I'm at in life, type of shit I've done, type of shit I'm doing, and kind of like maybe my environment, my upbringing is just like different shit that I, just like my journey. I think personally, like, and then because I don't feel like I listen to a lot of feel good music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You like pain music,
yeah, not like Rod Wave Pit.
but yeah, but right. Nah, not like emo pain music. Nah, not like I'm about to self-harm pain music, but
I think it's just really like any music that I can relate to in any type of way is kind of what shapes what I want to listen to. And then just like probably like damn near the niggas that's rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on who they are, like I damn near, I mean, I'm biased. It's more like what's your image? Am I about to listen? Yeah, like do I want to listen to your shit? Yeah. Based upon how you look. We start there. You know what I'm saying? Like your sound. You know what I'm saying? Like does it sound like, because I feel like I've noticed I've listened to certain cities. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe Chicago's, a little bit of Memphis. Most of the niggas be from Atlanta, Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like a certain sound, but I think that's damn near like also some Midwest shit. Just from me being from St. Louis, like I think that because
shapes your perspective. Yeah.
So I think everybody does that. I think that's damn near why I don't. I mean, I hate to say it, like I don't be. I be some of y'all shit I can get with, but some of y'all shit I can't, just because I think it's a cultural thing. So I think that's what also puts in perspective what type of music I listen to based upon my culture.
Do you think your musical background probably played into that as well? I mean, that's all encompassing in your experiences, but do you think your musical background played into how you listen to music as well?
What you mean my musical background?
Your choreographed background. I just didn't want to say it.
Core background?
Choreographed.
What you mean?
Tap dance. I just didn't want to say it, but yeah, I mean, you used to tap dance. And let me just put this out there: a lot of you niggas can't tap dance. It's not lame.
No, I'm nice. I ain't gonna
say.
fake it. Nah, I told you. I'm coming. I told you I'm coming.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, he was. I seen the videos. He is nice.
I got some footage.
Yeah, Gregory Hines. You know,
I'm coming out of retirement. I'm coming out of retirement in like 2 years.
for the reunion joint. Right?
Yeah, I'm saying you still coming.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss that. What? Yeah, come on.
He's not gonna let me live it down either.
Tony Toto. What? TTT.
But
3 T's. T3.
You know that I don't want to be so cliche, but I mean it probably could have, just based upon like certain beats.
Yeah.
That I probably, because damn, I do listen to damn near the same, you know what I'm saying? Like certain sounds make me, oh, I'm about to listen to this. the way something start off, I was like, damn, like I could listen to this. I'm gonna give this a chance, like quick, and
Rhythm.
like, you know, quick too. I know within the first 15 seconds if I like some shit.
Yeah.
So first bar,
Rhythm.
yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
I never even thought about anything that I've done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that I say, I mean, I basically answered your question.
Yeah. It had came from, well, I'll give you the origin, but basically DJ Head from Bigger Picture, the joint we was watching, he had said something that really like put it in perspective for me, because I know we've been talking about this Drake Kendrick thing that's been going on, and I had said like maybe 2 episodes ago that I'm not arguing with music with people that, you know, can't separate music from the person per se, or their appeal to the person in a certain manner. Are you a fan of the person or are you a fan of the music?
Yeah. And
I was thinking to myself today, like,
do you separate?
Depends on the situation.
Depends on
it depends. If you're a terrible person, then it's gonna be tough for me to listen to the music. You're R. Kelly, I can't enjoy the music.
Diddy.
Yeah,
Listen to Diddy.
I can't enjoy the music. I mean, Diddy's music wasn't really Diddy's music to begin with, anyway. I was just saying, like, I mean, but even the songs that you would throw on that's Diddy weren't Diddy. Like, name a Diddy song that you necessarily would claim. Yeah, like that. This is Diddy song.
I'm over here trying to think of
exactly
songs too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's not like
I didn't know which way I was going either.
Yeah, I mean, he put out an album that is DJ Khaled-esque.
Love?
No, not well that one, but one that's more acclaimed than that one. It had early Drake on there. I just have to think about it. I think it was Last Train to Paris. It might be. I think it's Last Train to Paris or something like that. Give me a second.
Was that the Biggie Dirty Money era?
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, DJ Head had said something. He said most people don't really listen to music, and so they can't tell you why something's good or bad, and so that's going to affect the way that they argue for music. And for me, I'm not coming from. I try not to be elitist or snobby or gatekeepish about my views, because my perspective is my perspective. My life is my life. But I mean, you wouldn't know it unless I told you, because I don't go around saying it. But y'all know I was born into music, essentially. Yeah. Like, I came out the womb.
I feel like you said, you was like, I was on the front of an album cover.
Yeah. This was my.
Huh?
Yeah.
I seen.
Yeah. This was my life. This is not something that necessarily like I had to look for.
Built for this shit.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's pianos.
These niggas don't know.
Microphones, guitars, basses in the basement. You know what I'm saying? So like that.
Y'all niggas ain't.
So that those
born into this shit.
Those things.
Y'all was jumped in.
So that experience shapes how I view music. So like the first album that I was ever played as a kid was The Persuasions. That's an a cappella group from Brooklyn. The second album I was ever played was Stevie Wonder.
I know your dad loves Stevie Wonder.
That's the second album I ever heard as a kid. So my perception of music is shaped by that. And so all I know is intentionality, purpose, words, and then that clashes with my love for words, my affinity for words and vocabulary. And so all these things compound of how I think music should be made. And so...
And that's crazy that you say that, because you listen to a lot of music. Yeah. And like a lot of your music that you listen to be real elaborate. A little, if you know what I mean. Like, introspective. I'm saying, like, so it's crazy that you said, just because, like, just how you talk, it makes it, so you asking me the question, like, does your, essentially, like, your lifestyle, whatever you case, affect your music? Like, listening to you say that, it's like, damn, like, that's why our music take is the same but different. You go a little further than me, but, like, it says a lot. It just speaks on a lot just because of the type of music you started with, listening to beats and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't listening to no beat. I don't remember what the fuck.
Yeah.
The first album I heard. I'm not, the fact that you know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Says like, yeah, no, I've been studying this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, you know, it speaks to your openness and like your diversity of kind of like why you listen to so many different type of music. Like I be trying to be open, but it makes it better when you're open to different genres so you can kind of speak on it more. That's why I appreciate your opinion so much when you talk about your music, just like your musical background that you come from. So I can actually listen to you like, or actually like, I take your word for if you really think I should listen to something. Yeah. Because you kind of know what type of music I'm going to listen to. So you're not even going to waste your time telling me to listen to certain shit.
I'm not going to tell you to listen to Black Thought. Like I'm not going to send that album to you. I know you're not going to listen to that, but I know there's middle ground. Because even though you may say that you're not as curious per se, and you may not frame it the same way, I think that you do. It's just you don't frame it the same way. Yeah. Because you can tell me why you like a Durk, a G Herbo, or whatever, because the words that they say and the pain that they say it with and the intention that they say it with. You vocalize that to me, so I'm like, oh, he understands what I'm trying to say. You know, even to the when we listened to G Herbo one time, and you had said it, and I knew what you were about to say because you was like, well, he sound like. And you was like, I don't want to say it. I'm like, Jay-Z? That's what you wanted to say? I was like, we both was here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So
damn, I remember that.
Yeah, my perspective on music is because, and to connect the dots where we're going, because
yeah, we can get on it.
Yeah, but I say connecting the well, this is, you kind of already got to it as far as why, you know what I'm saying, you may connect with a certain region. I started asking around the office, people that I knew grew up here. Mm-hmm. I was like, hey, asking about local artists. When did you stop listening to local artists? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or who were you listening to around that era? Because the person I work with, her name's Joy. We graduated from high school at the same time. Mm-hmm. And so she could kind of name the artists: Big Flock, Fat Trail, Cute Fool, Thrax, Lizzle. Those artists that were prime around our time. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what made you stop listening to them? She was like, just outgrew the sound. And then I had got...
The sound of where you from?
Well, because... We'll get there.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But because they make a certain type of music that felt like for a certain type of age, and the content never changed. Yeah. So I wouldn't argue that.
Okay.
But then I got to Wale, and I was like, you still listen to Wale? She's like, nah, because he's boring. Damn. And so that conversation led to, well, you know me. I'm like, what do you mean? Expound on that. What does that mean? Well, then the goalpost moved from he don't drop enough. Okay. And then I say, well, he's had label issues. Yeah. And so he couldn't drop consistently. Well, he should have just got off the label. I'm like, okay, so you don't know how this works at all. You're not educated in how music industry works. Mm-hmm. But I'll circle back to that. Well, really, I won't. I'll end it here. That argument ended with me trying to argue that Wale's top 50 rappers ever, and them saying that he's not. And that was like 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours of me trying to convince them that he's a rap legend. Mm-hmm. And they're like, no way. But to fully connect into our next topic, what do you think for your region of music? Because I know you connect to Chicago. I know you connect to Atlanta's region of music. What do you think is holding back St. Louis from kind of matching the output or even the optic of an Atlanta, of a Chicago, of a New York, of a California?
Shit. Granted, I ain't too tapped into the music scene, but I just feel like shit. When I was growing up, we had Chingy, Nelly, Saint Lunatics, fucking Jaquan.
You had an era.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was
even before that, y'all have one of the greatest singers of all time, Donny Hathaway. It's from your time. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like this is more like a opportunity, and because I feel like I remember what you said. You was just like, we back our people. You know what I'm saying? Like but I feel like it's more like you got to do that shit on your own first for us to back you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You need to find that shit, and when you get successful, then we got your back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I ain't too tapped into all the young niggas and shit niggas that's rapping now, I don't know. Quite frank.
Aged
One,
out.
I ain't even at home.
You aged out.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like even then, like everybody who took off, kind of, I just feel like, cause like, motherfuckers fuck with Smino, but he ain't do it on. He ain't reach enough a high enough level.
He's not mainstream.
Yeah, but a lot of people know him.
Yeah.
He get love at home.
Yeah.
But Metro not even a fucking rapper, and motherfuckers love when he come to the city because it's fucking Metro booming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you get the love when you come back home. But I just feel like we don't have the resources or enough people being successful for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? Like other cities, like you have so many people, so many people can die down. We ain't got enough motherfuckers to die down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just you.
Mm-hmm. You got to keep going.
You got to keep going. Or if it's only 3 of y'all, you know, other cities got 10, 20 of them, 20 motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. We got 3, 5 max at a time. And I don't even know the 5 for real. I'm going to say 3 damn near at a time, at an era. Because right now,
Sex rare.
Right now we got 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody else, but she over here.
Yeah.
We got her. She gonna claim the city. So I'm just like, I just feel like that's really what it is. Like we don't have enough people at one time to make the city kind of elevate as far as in the music. And then, I mean, when motherfuckers kind of come home, it's not like we not one of them cities to, it don't seem like to me like we one of them cities to like, all right, I made it, I'm gonna put you on. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody was so like, I did this shit by myself. I guess I'll put you on my show. Like you can open up when I come home, so the motherfuckers from home can see you.
St. Louis is interesting because y'all have the opportunity to also clump region kind of, and I say clump region because when people say the South, that can mean Atlanta, that can mean Alabama, that can mean all those regions down there, South Carolina, all that, and they can kind of clump and say Southern rappers, and the Southern rappers may support each other. Atlanta just had strong enough artists to where they could have a section and say Atlanta artists. And kind of
they didn't really need.
Yeah, didn't always have to say a Southern rapper.
Yeah.
Because most people don't look at Thug and say he's a Southern rapper.
And they from Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas St. Louis could say this is the Midwestern movement. Yeah. They did that for like rap battle, A-Verb and all them, Hitman Holla. They did the Midwestern movement. And y'all could technically do that for Chicago, but that would take a collective identity, but with all of you coming together. Yeah. And so, I understand. No, I understand that. I would say for the DMV, it's a little bit more complicated in the sense that I separated in 3 tiers for the DMV. You have mainstream, which is what has been Wale, Shy Glizzy, and mainstream. When I say for this last artist. I'll just get all the artists out the way, but there's tiers to even the mainstream because it's Wale, Shy Glizzy, and they're up here. Then you have Ari Lennox, like that's mid tier, and then you have
Ari mid tier.
And then you got Alexis Vaughn, like here. YBN Corday doesn't necessarily. I mean, he shows love, but most people, if you ask them, they wouldn't know where. I mean, I went to middle school with Corday, and then he went to Crossland, then he went to.
Nah, he's from
he's from here.
I was about to say
but people would try to claim him from the Carolinas.
Okay.
But I would say that he's from here, and he's
Where did he go to high school?
Here.
Oh, he from here.
Yeah.
So wherever you go to high school is essentially where.
Yeah. Then you have the second from that is local. Around my time, it was Thrax, it was Lizzo, it was Light Show, Shabazz, Big Flock, Fat Trail. Fat Trail is like treading the line of mainstream, but Beautiful, Gold Link. Gold Link is also local to me. At times was mainstream, but got in his own way. Little Dude, 3-0 Black. And then the third tier of that for me is Go-Go. Go-Go is always the undercurrent of DC originated, but it's always just the background music to everything that's going on here. And to kind of connect the dots, Wale started in 2007 and has been making music ever since. Shy Glizzy started, I think, I won't say he started I want to say 2013, 2012. But his major mixtapes that kind of sent him mainstream was 2014, Young Hefe, he put out earlier in the year, and then Law 3 put out towards the end of 2014, and that kind of sent him up. Kind of the follow-up to your point, you need a collection of artists to self-sustain a sound. But I think for the DMV, what happens is, for one, it's super complicated. For one, people don't like Wale.
Yeah.
Like in that argument I had today, like I was reminded that people do not like Wale, and people don't like him in the industry, and people don't like him like normal. You know what I'm saying? Your average person don't like Wale and don't even know him. Mm-hmm. And so Wale was co-signed.
Is he one of them people to not like? You know how you be thinking about people like,
Wale was signed by MMG. And then after the MMG co-sign kind of wore off and nobody really cared about MMG anymore, he's kind of just out here by himself. He had a couple mainstream hits. You know, there was a time where Wale, you know, he couldn't get off the radio, Matrimony and all these love-hate thing, all these things. But the problem was, once again, that since Wale's not well...
take me home.
Yeah.
You gotta let him get that off.
Flower bomb.
I'm trying.
But the problem with Wale was once he's on his own.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Once he was on his own, and since he's not well liked in the industry, his cosign to other artists don't matter because we don't like you. So you co-signing other artists like a Wayne did for Drake and Nicki, and that kind of sent them, skyrocketed them, put them on another plateau. Your co-sign for anybody doesn't matter because he tried to co-sign people. He did shows locally to platform people, but it didn't matter, you know. And for Shy never signed to a major, stayed independent. There was a point in time where we thought Shy might sign to Dream Chasers. Never did. He stayed independent for whatever reason, his own. Thrax, that whole movement, mainly DMV artists, sometimes they can't get out their own way. You think of the Fat Trail, you can think of the Q the Fool, you can think of the Big Fly. Once you go to jail, momentum stops. Mm-hmm. Other than that, the other tier of that is the successful artists from here move away. You know, Rico Nasty, I mean, she was here primarily for a point in time. And then I think she moved to LA what year?
I feel like it's
2018, 2019.
Man, it depends on. I feel like it depends on your city, bro. Like, are you willing to stay in your city and like kind of can you kind of elevate your career from your city?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Niggas don't gotta move out of Atlanta. There's so many of us. Yeah. We all turn.
And you know, I talk about PG County all the time of having, or even DMV having that golden opportunity because there's so many black people here. Yeah, PG County
for sure.
So many black people. In 2014 and 2018, we had our moment. Like, even so much so, A&T brought Q the Fool
I remember that.
To Pep Rally. That's how much our moment was. That's how much surge we had. Once the peak of it kind of was when Gold Link, Shy Glizzy, Brent put out Crew. We was up. We were up. We like, it's time. This is the time. This is the time. This is the time. We was like, this is the time. We have the musical. We're about to. The resources about to come.
What's Crew?
Crew. And some money all around me.
Oh yeah. And then I got a man. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that.
It wasn't just music though, bro. It was everything. Like,
we number one draft picks, whatever you wanted to name.
I'm saying, it was just like everything created in the creative space.
Yeah.
When Crew was like the peak of like the DMV in terms of creativity.
He's doing in the video.
Like, even all like even all like the major like brands and labels, they wanted to work with niggas in the DMV. They wanted DMV photography, DMV
during that time.
Yeah, it was hot.
Everything
it was hot.
DMV, everybody wanted a piece of it.
And then once it nothing. I mean, and I think Big Flock may have said it, or it was Bankroll Marquee. Mm-hmm. He had said, He had I think he was doing an interview or he had a tweet, and people were asking how they didn't capitalize on that moment, like, you know, Iggy and all these things, how they didn't capitalize. He was like, we were young, the business wasn't right. We were young and we didn't do the proper management of making sure that our careers went. Essentially, he was saying like we didn't do what we need to do on the business front to make sure that our careers went a certain way. We was just out here, and yeah, the power for me, it sums up like the power of a cosign. We never had the artists that had the power of a cosign to kind of elevate the whole area, and so
Yeah, they can kind of. I feel like both of our cities kind of like only had the power to elevate themselves. That's why they felt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm taking off and I'm about to. In a sense, it's kind of like, yeah, I kind of can't live here if I want to elevate my career. I gotta live in a major city because my city ain't enough.
Yeah.
For my career to go a certain place. So I don't have enough opportunity here.
the thing that's discouraging about it is like, I just feel as though, and I'll say it for St. Louis too, like the DMV has every element that you would need to do it.
Yeah.
It is just honestly the willingness to,
Mm-hmm.
and putting the time in. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still local artists now. I think Nino Pade definitely gets recognition. Zanman had a time where he was getting a lot of recognition. What's my guy's name? I think he's Nigerian.
What are you talking about? What you talking about?
I think the song is like Ballers. Wow, I'm blanking on his name right now. Him and Zaman have a song together. And once I say his name, huh? No. Once I say his name, it's crazy. You're gonna be like, oh. Give me a second. I'm about to find him. Young Manny.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Young Manny.
Getting old.
Huh?
Getting old.
Yeah.
He's popping and shit.
But there's been a collection of young guys that even now, KP Skywalker. Like I try to keep my eye on the local artists to just kind of be aware of what's going on. But yeah, I think there's enough because we get enough buzz. It's just never been Atlanta does this thing so well where there's a collective. Like Thug did not let Gunna or Lil Baby squander their moment. Like
Nah.
But it's kind of like two things.
He was Thug.
Yeah, that's the two things working at once. It's the power of the cosign. Thug can cosign them. Like
because he had already did.
Yeah. And like Wale can't necessarily do that for the younger artists here, but we have so many young artists that are talented that they kind of became a collective in the same way that Atlanta does for their artists. It probably would help the music transcend. And so, I mean, hopefully one day.
Yeah, we ain't got. I ain't even. We'll get another one after Sexy in a couple years. Maybe like a long period of time.
And some space. Some space.
Some space. I'm saying she doing her thing.
I mean, I kind of similar to Memphis in a way. Well, Glorilla's having her moment.
Memphis back each other.
But I'm saying as in like the frequency of the artists. Because after Gotti...
You got Gotti, you got Dolph.
No, I'm saying after. I'm saying the timing. It was like Gotti, and then Dolph didn't come from from some years after that though, and then Dolph co-signed Key Glock.
Shit, they should start with like 3 6 Mafia. And then from Memphis.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying there's space.
Not 3 6 Mafia.
There's space between these artists. Yeah, there's some Project Pat, all that, but there's some space between that. It's not all happening at the same time.
Yeah. They had a 2015 to 2020 run.
I mean, Block Boy JB, but it's not. It wasn't like.
And I said 2015 to 2020 because that's when like Moneybag, Key Glock, and them was
yeah.
out.
And Black Youngster from Memphis.
Yeah, we got the whole whole CMG and shit.
Yeah. So,
Shot. Well, I said Shot. Fucking this nigga name is in jail.
Push Ice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still there.
Yeah. You about to get out.
Yeah.
Free my boy.
I think we covered all the music. Only a couple sports topics, NBA related. Mike Malone got fired.
Yeah, I've been waiting. You said you was gonna wait because I was really. I didn't know that you didn't know when I sent it to you though.
No, it happened suddenly.
I seen it. And I'm like, I know you ain't sent it to me. I was just like, either you had already seen it. We'll talk about it later. But I was like, nah, because that shit it popped up on my phone. I'm like, I had to look at some other. I had to Yeah, nah. But I seen it's crazy. I went on Bleacher Report first, but I still ain't believe it. Like, I seen it on Bleacher Report first. I'm like, nah, let me check somebody else. Let me check Sham. Yeah, I said, let me go ESPN. Let me go Sports Center. I said, nah.
I said I went to ESPN and I went to House of Highlights.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Shams.
Sham.
Yeah, nah. If I seen shit on Woj, I used to be.
That's what I'm saying. Woj?
Oh, it happened.
Yeah.
I ain't never double checked Woj in my life.
Nah.
Shams,
If I would have seen it on Woj first, I probably wouldn't check nowhere else.
Like, you gotta think about it. Shams' first big reporting was the Luka trade. I didn't believe that shit. I had to go check
It
a whole bunch
was.
of shit.
That's like, yeah, I guess that is.
Woj would've dropped that
If
shit.
Woj would have said Luka traded to the Lakers, I would have been like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, Luka had 31 first half.
Today?
Right now. Against the man.
What's the score? But he about to end with 40.
They up like 17, I think.
Revenge game. Yeah. Yeah, Candace Parker said something interesting. She said the age of the seasoned veteran coaches letting them work is over. Teams, I mean, we've always said the coach go first. Typically, it's the coach.
Every
and they break,
sport.
They coach, then they break the team up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the veteran coach era is over. I mean, Eric Spoelstra, Greg Popovich. I would put Steve Kerr in there only because I think he hit his 10-year mark this year. I think
Eric, they not about to give it to Eric no time soon.
as a veteran, I mean, only because it's the 10-year mark. 10 years plus a head coach.
I think Kurt. Eric Spo, he'll like push himself out. Steve might get pushed out.
Well, I
Eric
think
Spo
no, I
might.
think Steve will show himself the door after Steph calls it a day. I mean,
Probably.
I wouldn't stay after that.
Yeah,
no.
he
You know
should.
what I'm saying? That's gonna tarnish his whole legacy.
He should not do that to himself. I'm trying to coach these young
I think
guys.
the worst thing Steve could have done was put himself on an island during the Olympics.
Yeah.
It kind of just it showed all your tendencies
For sure.
in one stretch, and you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't beg the opportunity to try to coach 12 Hall of Famers. I wouldn't beg for that job either.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to do playtime, but it just didn't look good optically for him. But the Nuggets move definitely says to me. Well, prior to this, Mike Malone had been criticizing his players often in the press
I
conference.
seen that on First Things First.
But that wasn't like his first time doing that. He did it often. Like he
Yeah.
did it often. He did it all the time. And so I'm just interested in the timing of it because y'all about to go to the playoffs.
Yeah. The timing is crazy. I seen when I was watching First Things First, it was just like, but who was that? That nigga Chris Broussard. He was kind of just on some, his sources and shit or whatever. He was just like, shit, that shit. He was supposed to be got fired, I guess. They was on some, apparently, like, they was on some, like, if he ain't win the championship.
Well, here's the thing.
They was gonna fire his ass.
Here's the thing, like,
But it was because I guess they said his old school coaching style, like his, you know what I'm saying, like they not really fucking with it.
it's kind of like, bro, you're in the same position that you've always been prior to the championship. 2021, injuries, Jokic MVP. 2022, Jokic MVP, injuries. You win a championship in 2023 because everybody kept saying, let's see what happens when they get healthy. Let's see what happens when they get healthy.
And they won.
They finally got healthy, and they won.
Rid of everybody.
The next year, they choke in Game 7.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Now this year, y'all dealing with injuries again.
Yeah.
Jokic is having an MVP season
Again.
And y'all decide this is the opportune time to fire him. If anything, you let him finish the playoffs. They weren't gonna make the finals this year.
Yeah, fire him after that so it looked, I guess, better.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, fire the GM too.
Yeah, I mean they wanted to clean house totally, get a whole new philosophy, culture.
Yeah, I
whatever.
seen that reported like they just wanted to get rid of it. I guess they didn't like either one or they had friction together. So they were just like, yeah, let's just scrap the whole shit.
Yeah, no, I imagine that everybody's on the table except Jokic this summer.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal is definitely.
It's the injuries, man.
It's a health thing.
Yeah, it's the injuries. Like he can't.
It's
he can't
crazy.
play
I think
65
it's
games.
Jokic and Aaron Gordon.
Well, Aaron Gordon, he can't stay healthy either.
Damn.
So everybody's on the. I know everyone's on the table
I was
this
just saying
summer.
for character based.
And even based off the whole Lucas situation, I don't think Jokic's untouchable either.
Nah, I think that's per team, but
I'm about
I think
to say
that's,
I don't think Denver makes that mistake. I don't think they make that mistake.
I don't think nobody
We
is
don't know who
like
this GM is coming in. We don't know who this head coach is that's coming in. We don't know what their philosophy is.
Jokic.
But as a GM, you have to understand that there's an ego that plays into that. Where it's like I'm brought in, I want my team. They may trade Jokic for a generational haul to build his foundation so that he could attach his name to it.
I'll put it this way: we know who Nico Harrison is for a reason, because you traded away Luka, and no GM that's coming into a new job wants to be the new Nico Harrison of saying you traded away Jokic. So
yeah, like
I would have a. That's a different situation. If he wants to leave, even though Jokic is not going to put in a trade request.
literally
He's not putting in
like
a
the
trade
nigga got
request.
three MVPs. He got 3.
Yes.
I don't think it's the MVP.
It's
No,
not
I'm just
even
no, I'm just saying like he.
You gotta think about it.
I'm talking about his satisfied, him being
Bro will
satisfied
buy
with
10
winning.
new horses before he
I
asks for a
think
trade
it's-
request.
I think it's more so of like Denver matches his personality.
He ain't going no big market.
Yeah, nah.
Imagine Jokic having to go from Croatia or wherever the fuck he's from to New York.
He would retire.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
good.
too much.
Yeah.
I'm
I just did 5 interviews. Please leave me alone.
Facts.
Yeah, no.
Where's the grass?
Ain't none.
Where's the field?
Nah, ain't none.
I mean,
So,
I feel like Denver. He might go to Utah.
Nah, they want to. Who? I thought my fault. I thought you was talking about Mike Malone. But I said
oh no. The domino effect of this is no. The Wizards need to hire Mike Malone.
I seen you and Reese post that shit
Immediately.
Like, come on.
Because no, we texted each other.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
I
immediately.
seen both of y'all post that shit.
No, immediately. No, the Wizards need to hire Mike Malone this summer, right now. Don't
Who
wait.
the coach?
Huh?
Who the coach of the Wizards?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
Who's coaching the Wizards? A pedestrian? Yeah, like after they fire Wes Unseld Jr. I don't know.
I think they take a turn.
Yeah, I don't know. I can look up. Hold on.
Whoever won't coach it.
I'm not concerned with who's coaching right now. You can fire him.
You think I mean,
No, we need a new coach. We need that type of hard coaching.
some teams just need it.
Yeah, no, and
And then,
Brian Keefe. Memphis might go after him
okay.
because they fired their coach this year.
Then
may
they
go after
did.
him. Yeah, and that is a more solvable situation. Sacramento's that's not a desirable place right now.
Nah.
Trying to coach DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, I don't know what that play style
He
is.
needs to go. You think he needs to go to a team that's like low key, like
They have to
need a coach to win? If that makes sense.
It depends on what he wants. If he wants to go to a situation where he wants to win now, then probably, or the closest to winning, this is going to be, and close is a relative word, but Grizzlies. And like, that's like the most
If
pieces.
they don't get rid of Ja.
Yeah, they're not going to get rid of Ja. The Grizzlies is the closest thing.
NBA has a plan for John, bro. He's screwing it up.
Grenade celebration is funny, though.
What's the grenade celebration?
He threw it. He threw a grenade in the
So
crowd.
he got fined $75K. He got fined $75K.
I seen that.
The following game, he said,
Are you serious?
Yeah, after he hit a three. Yeah,
He tried.
it's creative.
it is very creative.
Yeah, it's creative.
Did
You
he
find
get
me for the
fined?
gun. You find me for the gun. Find me for the grenade. See if I get a fine for that.
Did he get fined for it?
I don't think they're gonna. I don't,
Oh, all right.
So we'll see.
I
It
don't-
would have been already like.
I don't think they're
videos
gonna
and
find
shit.
him. I don't think they'll find him. He'll probably just get a call.
Yeah, they probably call him.
Adam Silver call. All right, enough now. No more weapons. How about that? Put the
You
weapons
can't-
down.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah. We're gonna do a bow and arrow next. Like,
He already gets it.
yeah, like,
He already gets it.
Mike
real?
probably.
Yeah.
Mike probably go to he's either gonna go to a fresh situation where they give him more leniency to be that old school coach, or he goes to a win situation. Well, honestly, both situations he has to have leniency for his coach style. But if he wants to go win now, then probably stay Western Conference. If he wants to build something with a team, then it'll be lower Western Conference, Eastern Conference, somewhere along the line. So, but yeah, come to the Wizards, please, and let Carmelo buy a part of the team also.
I seen that. I seen you. I seen Reese said that.
Yeah.
I think both of y'all might have said that too.
Yeah, let him buy the team, or a portion of the team, whatever. No matter.
I seen him talk about it on his podcast though.
Yeah.
On the Melo podcast. He was like, he want to buy a portion of the Wizards. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
And he should though.
yeah.
Mo got a good basketball mind.
Probably the last domino effect from that, I had said, Steve Nash should probably get that Denver job.
I seen you say something about Steve Nash. I didn't see where you was. Did you? I didn't see that you said Steve Nash is going to get the Denver job. I just think I seen you say post something about Steve Nash. I didn't know what you was talking about. Though.
He's going to get that Denver job.
Denver job? Steve Nash going to get the Denver job?
He's a what man? Ex-NBA player.
The
What on his resume does he mean?
the coach is going toward the
What success
the
story
NBA.
does
They're
Steve
going
Nash
toward.
got from
He's
Brooklyn?
two-time MVP.
From Brooklyn.
Short lived. Nothing.
That's a new coming together. That was like everybody was new. That was some new shit. The Denver Nuggets are already
Jokic and Steve Nash mind together. I'm just saying how they could frame it.
You know how they're gonna play that, man.
Yeah, no, I think he'll probably be in the running for that. Because who else? What else, Coach? Who else is
You gonna
going?
bring in somebody brand new?
Mike Brown.
Unproven.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown.
Absolutely.
Come on. No.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad for that.
Oh,
Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers a coach already?
yeah.
Where he coach?
Bucks.
Oh yeah.
They might get Bucks old coach.
Mike Budenholzer?
No.
Coach for the Suns. Oh.
And Adrian Griffith. I think it's Adrian Griffith. I mean, he's a moderate.
Yeah, I really forgot
moderate
about Steve
coach.
Nash. If we being honest,
He's gonna be he's probably in the running. I mean, he's doing a podcast with LeBron. They're talking about basketball knowledge.
Sounds that's what Bron do.
Sounds good. It looks good.
His French jobs.
Yeah, looks good.
Nigga know what he be doing.
Yeah. So, transition to state basketball. Dwight Howard, first ballot. They made up for him not being top 75.
Man, I was just saying about. I just had. I was like, damn, he gotta wait till top 100.
Yeah, but I mean, which one would you rather have? Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. I mean, he got everything that he need. He got a championship. He got Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh. Yeah.
He ain't got no MVP, but You said what?
At that point, you wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
If I get the Hall of Fame, who cares about the top 7?
Yeah.
It's just. I think it was
Him
more
and
like a.
Melo made it too. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they both on the same thing. It was just
Yeah.
more like. I think it was more like a. Damn, what didn't he have to make top 75? Can I be? Damn, I feel like I don't know why his name came to me first, but that probably is disrespectful. And I don't even mean him first. It's just the first name that popped in my head was Dame, and I don't want to take Dame off.
Everybody said that though.
Oh,
Everybody.
all right. I just
Yeah, no, that was the first name for everybody.
That's literally I don't.
That's the first name. It's first name for everybody.
I'm not gonna argue with you. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I don't even. That's crazy. Like I don't even know where I pulled Dame's name
Dame
from.
doesn't have a better resume than Dwight Howard.
Like,
What's Dame's resume? Getting battled out in the playoff area?
Multiple All-Stars. I think he was Rookie of the Year. And
all teams.
And I think he might have
All NBAs?
One All-NBA. Might be a third. And then I think three-point contest.
Niggas just trying to throw shit in.
I'm just saying I think that's it.
3-point
Nothing
contest.
about that says top 75 player.
He has
Thank you.
he has 6 All-NBAs, Rookie of the Year, Rookie First Team, 9-time All-Star Game MVP, NBA Cup champion.
Bro, I keep telling you,
I'm
cut
just
that
saying.
cup championship.
I'm just reading-
out.
I'm just-
I forgot who he said that about. I think you added it with ADs. I'm like, bro, I don't want
That's
to
what
hear
he
that
has.
cup championship.
That's what he has. I'm just reading what he has. That's what the stat sheet says. He's the NBA Cup champion. So no, he doesn't have a better resume than Dwight Howard. If you ask me him or Dwight Howard for top 75, yeah, I would have said Dwight Howard. So I'm not gonna argue that.
I mean, he deserves. I mean, he been.
Yeah.
I'm glad the nigga finally got in the Hall of Fame. Nigga, all his shit came back to back. First, the Magic did it. Did they retire his jersey yet? Dwight Howard.
No, I don't think so. It'll probably be on the way though. Yeah. And also, well, we'll see. I know he had requested that.
To my Melo.
Nah, Dwight had requested that KG, Shaq, and Kareem bring him out, walk him out for Hall
Why?
of Fame. You know people present you when you do the Hall of Fame.
And I'm saying KG, Shaq, and Kareem. Why them three?
Big men, legacy, brotherhood.
He feels like he's finally been accepted into like.
I mean, I think probably KG would say yeah. Kareem is a weirdo sometimes, so maybe.
Did Shaq respect Dwight? You know, he be.
No, I mean
Nah,
they
fuck
were
him.
always feuding. Their moms had to tell them to cut it out. Well, no, that might have been JaVale's mom. I
It
mean,
was JaVale's man.
yeah, JaVale's mom, but
Because he was always on Shaq in the food.
yeah, but it would be a good full circle moment if Shaq accepts it. I think he should. to just kind of like let it be, like squash the beef. It's over. He's a Hall of Famer. There's nothing else you can talk about. You can't make fun of Dwight anymore. He's a Hall of Famer.
Shaq, KG. Shit, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm trying to figure out who else. Shit.
And he just wants those three big men. Because I think.
No, I was just saying, like, I'm trying to think, like, I mean, yeah, that's rightfully.
Those
so.
are, I think, those are all the three big men he looked up to.
Okay.
Yeah, so I could see that. Yeah, I hope they walk him out. I mean,
KG would say yeah.
KG would probably definitely say yeah. He's pro. He's Hall of Fame? Huh? KG? Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
KG in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
All right, just want to make sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like when it's already done.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's why I think that's why he asked them to walk them out because it's.
You already have to be.
The year he was nominated,
Yeah. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he's Hall of Fame. Yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I hope Shaq does accept it. Just let it go. Superman battle's over. Nobody.
Seemed
really
like
cared.
everybody was happier when Melo made it, and the Melo announcement was made though.
Yeah, because he deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackballed and shit.
Yeah. One of the best scorers ever. So probably would have been top 5 if he didn't get blackballed. So.
Top 5 scoring
All time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Probably lastly of the basketball, with the playoffs coming up, the Pelicans decided to shut down Zion like 3 weeks ago.
I seen that.
Probably time to close shop, ship him off.
You think so too?
Time to get rid of him. Yeah, it's time for new scenery. It's time for new scenery. I don't know where he goes.
That's why I'm trying to. I thought you was about to say like where.
Yeah.
I mean, like where does he go?
I don't know.
I mean, he changes any team he goes to though.
Yeah.
As long as he's healthy, I think he can stay healthy on another team. I think too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the food. I guess the food. Porn stars.
Yeah. I mean, DeMarcus Cousins got hurt a lot.
Yeah, he did.
DeJounte Murray.
he played like 2 weeks.
Oh damn, Dejounte Murray does play towards ACL.
He played like 2 weeks. Got hurt tough year.
Yeah.
CJ can't stay healthy, but that's all CJ for.
Yeah, I don't know where they ship him off to. I'm not sure who tries to go get him to make a move.
Where would you like him?
Or would I like him?
Pause. Pause.
Man, put him in a Wizards jersey. But
No,
honestly, no. On a serious note, it's gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound really, really, really weird. But I think he would do really well in Miami.
You're gonna have to stay in shape. Oh, I get it. Yeah. They own that.
Could you imagine him being in shape and running up and down that floor?
Yeah, cause I be when he on the floor, the nigga.
How does that Bam work?
Bam's not doesn't take up the paint. You can't back off of Bam.
I ain't gonna lie, damn, a Bam and Zion might be a little.
But then that
Impact too. Tyler,
Nah, I think that.
No, what's brother name?
the 7-footer.
Yeah.
Who?
He's developing pretty nice.
He is nice.
What are you talking
Where? I think.
Yes, where DeMarcus Ware, I think it is. I think it's DeMar. I think.
It's a rookie year. He's developing pretty.
Yeah, he is nice. I think you keep developing him to see what happens.
Who runs center?
Zion.
Not Bam.
Nah, I want Zion to run.
I don't think.
The 5? You don't want Bam at the 5? Zion at the 4?
I want Zion at the 5.
I want Kobe at my 2.
Only because you force that center to guard Zion, and they're gonna have a tough time.
But
In shape Zion.
But Bam is gonna guard their 5.
It depends. We're in a small ball era. Like what matchups are they gonna struggle with? Jokic, that's in the West. I'm playing him all the time. You think they're gonna struggle against Giannis? They could trade that off. Embiid doesn't stay healthy. So what are they gonna have it? Pascal Siakam? Like what's gonna be the issue? Al Horford? Kristaps Porzingis? Point to an issue. Where are they gonna have an issue at? That they can't talk out.
Evan Mobley.
Right. Evan Mobley. If he gains some weight, yeah, maybe, but nah. So it'd be that would interest me to see that play out.
It's a bonus.
Right. Yeah. He talking about Sabonis. He is nice, but they wouldn't.
Was Brett at play for the Jazz?
Lauren, Marketing.
Lori marketing.
Lori.
He should be awarded.
Yeah, I didn't shoot the trigger.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't shoot the trigger.
That was my fault.
Yeah. Jazz is asking for a lot, though.
Yeah, that was Jazz. He was
Yeah.
right.
What they asked for?
It's something crazy.
They wanted
For Lori marketing?
yeah, for Lori.
Not to say no, I'm just saying
For
like.
Lori. They wanted Pajemski, Minka, Moody,
Half a team.
Buddy Hill that we had just acquired. And they wanted like 4 or 5 first round players.
You named 4 or 5 players.
Yeah.
And the Warriors was like, no.
Yeah.
And then we sent them another offer. I think it was like Pajemski and Moody. And I think it was like 3 first round.
His name is Khalil Ware, by the way, not DeMarcus Ware.
Oh,
Yeah.
I.
He's supposed to, and then we also sent him another offer for Max Cleaver and marketing.
Damn. Zion can't go to the Knicks. That's where he wanted to go, right?
It's too late now.
Too late now. I figured.
It's too late.
Too much going on over there.
Yeah.
The Knicks don't even make sense right now, honestly.
It's Villanova. That's what it is.
They shipped out their last brother.
Yeah.
Who?
DiVincenzo.
Yeah. Because Tibbs couldn't find him any playing time, honestly. So. But yeah, if anywhere, I would want to see him in Miami. Outside of that,
They say I seen the Hornets. Just because of
him
the
and LaMelo.
Yeah, Hornets.
The Hornets are an unserious basketball team.
Yeah,
I did see the Hornets. I seen the Hornets.
that would just be like
Hey,
Memphis.
YMCA. Other kids.
Memphis.
LaMelo's throwing up one
Him and
leg-
Ja.
one leg threes.
Memphis not.
Oh, you saying Zion?
Yeah.
I'm not mad. Actually,
who you give up? You give up Jaren Jackson for Zion?
no.
Nah, you damn near gotta give up. Who?
You might give up Gigi.
I had to give up Bane.
Gigi, Bane, and some picks.
You gotta give up Bane.
Can't give up Bane.
You,
Don't have any shooting.
So you go find some shooting.
yeah, you
This is
kind of
off
got.
season.
Yeah, you kind of gotta find some shooters.
Go
You
find
kind
some
of
shooting.
Bane.
Bane ain't even consistent shooting anymore.
You're right, but it's been the only shooting that they've had for.
I mean, but you go find that. If
You make a. I mean, not to say it's not important because it's very important, but just like you're gonna put some points on that board with Zion.
Honestly, it should be like a Pelicans, Grizzlies, Wizards 3-team trade. You send Jordan Poole to the Grizzlies, Zion to the Grizzlies, and just send us some picks. And New Orleans can keep Bane. Just give us the picks. Give us the
3-team
picks.
trade with
Yeah.
the Wizards. The Pelicans.
Grizzlies will take Jordan Poole handsomely,
You think so?
100% if they're
Jordan?
sending away Bane
But I'm saying,
and they
so-
get Zion.
but then
Okay.
that still doesn't work.
Why?
You defeat the whole purpose because who's gonna have the ball in the hand? Mr. Morant.
It's gonna be.
And what did Jordan look like when they told him to go stand in the corner?
Hey man,
we ain't even making it about Jordan, but then he might fuck around like Memphis because at least he'd be coming off the bench again. And,
he started.
He's starting on Memphis?
He started if Bane go away. Yeah.
oh yeah, damn. But I mean, I feel like he didn't.
He just wants the ball in his hand.
I feel like
on the court.
actually could work. Not to say that Ja is Steph, but you get what I'm saying. Like you got your
It's crazy. His
main.
ball. Ja's not like shot heavy.
Ball down.
Yeah, he's not.
But
Shot.
It's not about shot. It's not
It might
necessarily
Jordan
shot.
might like it over there because it ain't. That's really Ja's team, and then you got Zion, so that'll.
And he's not.
Like,
And Ja's not
he
super.
can low key cook.
He's not super ball dominant. I think the way that their team is structured forces him to be ball dominant. I think if he had the choice,
I mean, he's been ball down his career.
Yeah, I
Even
mean-
in college.
yeah, that's kind of just the situation he's been in. Nobody else is on Murray State.
That's kind of what makes him him.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's kind of what makes Ja Ja.
it would be interesting to see him with the actual 2 guard that could go get his own.
And Zion.
That would be interesting.
Jaren
I'd watch it. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
That
not,
shit-
that was a good move.
I would say if not, as far as a 2 guard concerned from a Grizzlies perspective, you try to go get somebody that's like Tyler Hero, like that, but
Who you put next to?
that's like Tyler Hero.
Austin Reeves better than Tyler Hero, right?
Austin, I mean,
Austin Reeves?
I'm just saying, are they not? I'm just saying, are they in the same tier?
they're kind of like the same guy.
Question is Austin Reeves there.
They're kind of the same guy.
No.
I mean, Austin Reeves is nice.
Yeah, bro. He ain't.
He's not a pooper.
Y'all about to say he ain't.
I want Austin Reeves to get shipped off somewhere.
They're not shipping him off. They like him now.
No, I know they're not shipping him off. But I want to
like
see
that
him
white boy.
actually.
Oh, but he's like this because of the team he's on though.
I don't like
some
him.
shit is where you at. I mean, you should. He on the right team, right situation.
Yeah, I like him. And, but yeah, him, Austin Reeves, and Tyler Hero, I would put in the same play style kind of, on an island in that slot area, tween behind the back, wrap around behind the back, mid range. They really like to get to these spots. Another 2 guard that I probably would put there. I mean, that's not as ball dominant. Maybe younger Chris Middleton, but.
What about if we talking like pure shooting? What about Dalton?
Who? Dalton Connect. All right.
On the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right. But when they trying to trade him? Didn't they trade? No?
Yeah, they didn't go through.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, they didn't go through. Mark Williams.
They're trying to get Mark Williams from the Hornets. The Hornets wanted the shooter.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know where they ship Zion off to. Ultimately, I know those are probably the 2. That Grizzlies pick is a pretty good pick, if anything. It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see wherever they decide, because it's the times if they decide to do it, but the time has ran out. They should go ahead and close that chapter
before he turned into a bust.
Yeah. So,
not even a bust for not being good, a bust for not being available.
Yeah.
When he's available.
Oh yeah, we ain't on the floor.
Yeah.
Shit different.
It is.
Yeah. 27-7-6.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah. So
the niggas' numbers is crazy. Like,
so.
And it's efficient.
Yeah,
because he ain't shooting no jumps.
He gonna have to eventually.
Nah.
Never. Like, even Giannis had to learn how to get a little.
But I mean, it's still you still like not expecting Giannis to shoot though. Like,
you just got. I'm just saying like a little bit, like just like.
Yeah,
a
little bit. Yeah, like yes, I on principle be able to do it, but like if you're dominant enough,
nobody's gonna force you.
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop?
Yeah, I say people. The game plan be like, yo, make Giannis shoot, and then highlights be him just. Just him 30 times. Yeah, what? Same bucket. Yeah, same dunk too.
40.
What? Yeah, no.
40.
So, you got anything else?
My life ain't been that interesting lately.
Okay. That sound is interesting.
Yeah, that's just.
Nah, my life ain't been that interesting. I'll let you know after my birthday
All right.
how shit works out.
Okay. Well, comment, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, listen to us on Spotify. Thanks for joining us, and we're out.